Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Striker Break. What's going on? How we doing today on opening day? Oh, I'm so smothered in baseball. It's ridiculous. But I don't know if I've ever enjoyed an opening day as much as today. And not because I was at the game. Who needs the game? Who needs to be sitting in... I mean, most of the games were... There's only been a couple. Has there been two so far? A couple got canceled. 40-something degrees. No thanks. I'll sit at home and watch them on the big screen. Even better, I'll have the big screen going, the laptop going, the cell phone going, and loads of other things. So here's my opening day. Let me shut that off. Hopefully we weren't getting double. Here's my opening day. I wake up. This is as much baseball as you can possibly cram into an existence. I wake up and I head down to the office. I had a couple cards to ship out. So, all right, made a couple sales. That's great. Baseball cards, dealing with those right away. Then I check my fantasy baseball team, make sure everybody's in the lineup. So we got baseball cards, we got fantasy baseball. Then I assemble a FanDuel lineup. So we've got daily fantasy baseball, season-long fantasy baseball, baseball cards. Tommy Edman just hit a bomb, by the way. And then I go up to the big screen and turn on MLB The Show 22. I broke down and bought it because I had to try it out. I've never played before. And I've wanted to, and it's for the Xbox. I just got a new Xbox. So, boom. And it is amazing. I love that game. I'm hooked already. It's super hard. There's so much content. I don't even know what to do, where to go, how to play, anything. But I love it already. So I'm hooked on that. And then I started getting a break together. And here we are. I hope you guys had a good... Oh, yeah, just watched... I've watched everything so far. Watched Bobby Witt Jr. get his first hit, RBI, and run. Watched the Cubs get a dub. They didn't look too bad. The Cubs did not look too bad. There's a couple of guys on there, a couple of ball players that nobody really knows a whole lot about, but... I mean, like, Schwindel and Wisdom... Those two guys can ball. Hap, Nico hit a bomb today. My throat's a little sore, so I'm going to be sipping on tea. I got a couple things to open before we get rolling. I hope you guys aren't in a huge hurry to get ripping and then just peace out. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to flash into the games maybe, if anything is happening. And first I'm going to open these up. I got a Montgomery club set. So let's see what's in here. You shouldn't have a black screen. Give her a little refresh, Wong. Everything looks good on my end. You ended up with Wisdom. Problem with Wisdom is he's batting real low in the lineup, Joe. Like I think he was like, I don't know what number he was. I can't remember. Probably look right here. Just look right here. Got it pulled up. He was batting 8th, but Nico was batting 9th, and he performed.
Time down to welcome in Lance Crosby.
So it's not like
Whether or not
you have to be batting in the top of the order. It's just nice. That extra AB really comes in handy. 5x5, thanks, Chris. Derek, what's up, buddy? Cubs will be spoilers pest this year. I'm okay with it. We'll see about that. Let's not get too excited because I don't think their pitching staff is very good at all, if I recall correctly. There's going to be a lot of like looking things up. Just why not? Because all the lineups are pretty much solidified, and so the pitching staff is Kyle Hendricks is their best pitcher, which he's a good pitcher, but I think of him more as like a 3. And then you got Justin Steele, who everybody knows, right? Stroman is good. Smiley gets tore up, and Keegan Thompson. So your pitching staff's horrible. Did I already open these? I didn't already open these, did I? No. I think this is the third set, the third Montgomery set. It's got like, is that like the 83 design or something? 84? Pretty cool. It's got the 582 Tatis. I don't know if there is a possibility of getting an auto in here or anything, but just check out the set. Looks like superstars all around. The Wanda rookie out of here. Good. That, I'll send that away. Absolutely. This kind of card right here is, if you collect Wanders, like, you're gonna want this. It might not be the first card you go after, or even the 10th or 50th, but eventually you're gonna want this one for your collection. That's why these little sets are cool, when they contain the good rookies that you want. Ichiro, we got Bo, so two of my favorite players. What a great set. Duran rookie. Burns pitched today. He was looking good. He allowed a couple, 3 runs though, I think. Ricky, very good. Bo, what a set. It's a great set. I'm gonna have to take Wander and put him on top so I remember that he's in here. I hate to like take a set apart, but you know, I think that card's gonna hold some value. And then this, I don't know what this is. From Topps. Oh, and guess what? Got the, oh, sorry. I missed a chat. Missed a super. The Show 247 with a $4.99. What's up, Striker? So excited. Baseball's back. This is my first break. So pull me some fire. Good, sir. I'll try my hardest. The Show. I'll try my hardest. I always do. What was I was going to say something. Forget. What is this? What is this? How do you open this? Sportsman, gonna become a slammer. Excellent. Nice wrap job, Topps. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I'll tell you in just a second. Nice wrap job. Ooh, that's a hot card. Wander, game within a game. That's what it is. And I got a bunch of them. So I think I got Tatis and Bo, game within the game. I like these. Kind of don't want to open it, but what a sweet card, eh? Art by Paul Jennis. Yep. It's got the rookie logo on there. So it'll be somewhat collectible. Those are two nice little openings. This is what I was going to tell you. Guess what's coming tomorrow? The Fat Pack case. Finally. It's finally here. I feel like I don't know. It feels weird. Like excitement. So I had this feeling today of elation mixed with excitement. Not quite overwhelmed with the amount of like joy of baseball, but almost. And I felt it like right here, like right here, like almost like right in the heart / upper stomach area. And it was just like a light feeling. It felt like everything was a little bit lighter in there. I don't know. It was really weird. I actually took a moment to reflect on it and think about it. Like, wow, I feel amazing right now. Okay, are we ready to rip? let's use this Heritage box. It's a big one. It's a big one. And then at, geez, 7:05, I'm gonna have to refresh this page. Should have a game going on. Yeah, Mets Washington says 7:05, but for some reason it's not on yet. Here we go. We're rolling. Six. Okay. One mix. Like so. Over to the teams. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Rays on top. Rays on top. Who's gonna get them? 6 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bobby. Bobby got the Rays today. Here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Kruger Breaks, Braves, Christopher G, Orioles, Greg F, Red Sox, Adolfo J, Cubs, Joseph C, White Sox, Samuel M, Reds, Nick D, Indians, Jonathan H, Rockies, Kevin O, Tigers, William R, Astros, Alex B, Royals, Nathan Q, Angels, Mike B, Dodgers, Saul S, Mariners, Trevor D, Brewers, James R, Twins, Greg C, Mets, John T, Yankees, Stephen W, Athletics, Angela A, Phillies, Nicholas L, Pirates, Jake P, Padres, Night, Giants, Glenn S, Mariners, Kevin H, Cardinals, Julian L, Rays, Bobby T, Rangers, Steve B, Blue Jays, Kyle B, Nationals, James H. Good luck, everybody. Drop you a link. Also available, strikerbreaks.com homepage. The link. That's where the breaks are sold as well. We've got the Hall of Hits there. You can subscribe to the website for free. Every once in a while, you'll get an email. Once in a great while, notifying you of something interesting that's happening. Oh, it's a weather delay. That's why. Is the game even going to play? Mets, Washington. I'm going to pull up my handy dandy starting lineup tool. You know what's going to be a good one? Houston at LA. That's going to be a good game. Good choice to start the season off. Shohei on the mound. Also, we got Yu Darvish on the mound. In Arizona, Darvish, Bumgarner. Some high totals to begin the season. 8.5 total in Atlanta. It's only 59 degrees, but the wind is blowing out. And a 9 total Houston at Angels, and a 9 total Padres at Diamondbacks. Pretty bad out there with the rain. Probably not going to play. Hopefully I don't have any of those guys in my line. I put a couple of lineups in. It wasn't like anything crazy. But I wanted to ask you, let's see, anybody injured in these lineups or not playing? Mets. They got a Met in there. That's going to be really unfortunate. If JD Davis in the 2-hole, if they don't play, and that ruins my lineup. Okay. We're going to open up an opening day first. First one of the year, only one of the year. Opening day, kind of had to. Here we go. Is everybody ready? Safety coming in with a $10. Wasn't able to get in this one, but good luck, everyone. Hit that like button. Safety, thank you for the 10. That's awesome. Appreciate you, man. Anybody else getting in here? Holy Leon. Coming in with a monster. $50 super. Spoil me. You're so generous, Leon. Goodness gracious. Says, hey, Mr. Striker, to the best breaker and baseball man I know. Happy opening day to you, sir. Wow, Leon, you just made my day even better. If that's possible. I don't know how that's possible, but you just did. Thank you, man. Okay. Oh, are these going to be fun to open, too? Should I just, like, mass open these? I don't know if I have the patience to sit here. I'm going to just open stacks of them. They don't open easily. It's one of those kind of packs where you got to, like, rip the middle. Maybe. Maybe I'll figure it out. That one went well. Okay, now I got it. It just takes a little extra. Nico leads baseball in home run, says Wong. What are the layouts for those tins? Never seen them opened. What do you mean? Like what's inside? I've actually never opened one. I just collect the tins. I don't, like, first of all, I did the math on it. And it's not, the odds are not good. Like, the money you spend to open the pack of cards that's inside, it's not really a smart thing to do, I don't think. I mean, anybody can do whatever they want. And it's not like they were that expensive. I think the Series 1 tins were $14.99 when they came out, maybe, or $19.99 at the most. And then the 2021 tins might have been $5 more expensive. I don't know. I can't remember what they cost. But I like them as a collector's item. Collector's item, you keep them sealed. Collect all of them. I like the fact that you've got a couple of players that returned year after year. You got Trout on both years. You got Judge on both years. I don't know if you guys can see that. Both of those two are Judges. I really like the 2021 ones because you got Acuna in there and Bryce. So I think they're awesome for collectibles. It's not like I don't think they're going to be worth a ton of money or anything any day. But they're fun. Nick coming in with a 10. $9.99. Happy opening day, Striker. Love the work you do for all of us. Looking forward to my Braves this year. Chop on. Cheers. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you, man. And ripping for rookies. $5 says, thank you for joining us on the Beast and Beauties live stream for a few nights ago. Opening day, let's go. Yeah, that was fun, man. I enjoyed myself. I enjoy your company. You guys have a great thing going there. And just being able to jump on and hang out, talking baseball, talking music, that was fun. Because, like, we all have very similar, like, everything. Like, we all kind of like the same kind of music. We all like baseball. We like cards. We like everything. Like, it's, like-minded people. All right. I don't know. Opening day. Bomb Squad, Jim Tomey. What are we looking for out of here, folks? What are we going to get out of this box? We're going to get a couple parallels? What's happening? Pause. With a fishing pole. Looks like a pool stick almost. A Genjutsu. Thoughts on MLB The Show 22? I love it. It's so fun. There's so much content. Other games should take a lesson from MLB The Show. So many different things you can do. Like, the replay value is crazy. I wish I would have played it years ago. The learning curve is quite steep. But other than that, it's It's awesome. Josh Bell, March 31st, 2022. Opening day, blue. And JM with 2. Happy opening day. Love the bank series. There's going to be more. I'll tell you that much. Striker breaks the bank tomorrow, starting with a case of fat packs. I think I'm just going to stream it live. Are you guys down? You down for that? That'll be fun. Advertisement. Ah, one of those. Guess we're just kind of looking for the Wander and maybe some other, I don't know, some parallels. Get real lucky and get an auto. Get extremely lucky and get a dirt relic. What do these remind me of? They remind me of when I was collecting basketball cards as a kid. I think it was it like 94 or something? Had these little parafit. Why that word's just totally skipping my mind. Whatever. Those are kind of cool. I kind of like them. Mariner Moose. Perforated. I got it. Took a minute. Wander, opening day rookie. Bobby, congratulations on stand-worthy card number 1. Just like that. Paul coming in with a 7-month. Says, what's up? And good luck. Opening day is here. That's right, Paul. Thanks for being a 7-month member, man. Huge. Peds is here. Derek's here. Everybody's here. We're having a great time. Check on the game. I got to keep that up. It's kind of like a later slate for East Coast stuff because of the 9 o'clock game. I'm definitely going to be all over those 9 o'clock games, though. Machado opening day. Also, another thing that MLB The Show does for you, there's a zinger or dinger, is it makes you appreciate how hard baseball is on a whole different level. We all know how hard it is. Probably everybody here has played some kind of baseball. And even if you haven't, just watching it, everybody knows it's like the hardest thing to do in sports is to hit a ball, baseball. But then after playing the game and having to get your hand-eye coordination down for hitting the ball, like pitching's pretty easy, at least I think it is, but pitching's easy, but hitting, oh my. Getting your timing down, not only the timing, but the location of the pitch, and then all of a sudden they'll throw a changeup and you're just like way out in front of it and you feel like a fool. Now I know how the major leaguers feel, at least a little bit. When you're like way out in front of a ball, you think you're just gonna crush it and you look like an idiot. And also it made me like, anytime a pitcher is complaining about not getting a call, are you kidding me? Like, don't complain, man. These guys, I don't know how they make contact with the ball. Short print missed. Which one? Tell me the name, card champs, please. The Walk This Way is a huge card. Goodness. I don't know. Oh, this one? Salvi? Huge card? Okay. Walk This Way, Salvador Perez. Going to Nathan. Huge card. Says card champs. Thank you, card champs. How you feel about Moniak getting hurt? Feel bad for him. Did I already look at these? We already pulled a Mariner Moose. No, didn't already look at them. Trout Bomb Squad. 2 Mariner Mooses. That's not fair, Mariner Moose. Why don't you go out and get? Stanton Bomb Squad. Walk This Way, 1 out of 679. Whoa. Okay, very rare. Yeah, Luck of the Irish, also very rare. Dugout Peaks. So there's some rare ones. That's cool. I like that idea. Opening day has some unique things about it. And I like the old school, like, tough insert. Seems like Topps is kind of doing a little bit more of that lately, like with the home field advantage cards. Wayne, I was thinking about starting them in daily fantasy, but I just couldn't do it. That's the hardest part about daily fantasy, is going against what you know. Like, you just want to cram in the best possible lineup you can. And if you're making a tournament lineup, that is not the right way to go. You can't do that, or else you won't win. All right, we're warming up. Cincy, Atlanta. India leading off. The rest of that lineup, though, other than Votto. Moustakis, maybe. Babe Ruth Bomb Squad. Turn this down a bit. Seems like it might be a little loud. There's Slugger. Okay, so that's opening day for you. If you wanted to know, we got a Wander and a Walk This Way Salvador Perez. On to the real stuff. Starting with this. Is that a nationally televised game? That's the worst part about buying MLB TV. Nationally televised games are blacked out. Horrible. Can't even watch it. What? A buyback. Ken Aspromonte. A manager card for the Cleveland Indians. Thank you for buying that card back, Topps, and putting your special little stamp on there for us. I'm gonna put it in a sleeve and a top loader, because the buyback cards are pretty rare. Congratulations is in order for John. I know you've been waiting your whole life for that card. And today you finally achieved your goal, your lifelong goal. What's up, Beast? Doing great, man. Why'd they stand? I don't know. I don't know why they did anything they did with that card. Like, if they wouldn't have stamped his face, like, it would have been better. A manager card. Now that would be killer, Manny. Pulling a Hall of Fame buyback? Yeah, absolutely. Or just like put the card in there. No need to stamp it, right? Like if it's a Hall of Famer, just go ahead and just put the card in there in a top loader with its seal over it. Pity stamp. Opening day should be a holiday. So should Bowman Day and Topps Chrome Day. I've noticed they're doing a lot of commercials like featuring talk about baseball cards on MLB TV, which is pretty sweet. Get this song off here. I don't know if they're just repeating this song or... Here we go. Nelson. Detmer's rookie. Does anybody else think that his name should be Wade Lamont instead of Lamont Wade? Or am I just a weirdo? Very looked at all these. Curtis coming in with $1.99 says, what do you think about Acuna dissing Freddie? I didn't see that. Did you actually hear him say that? Or is that just like a media lie? Hank Aaron. We got a relic. Wilson Contreras. He got hit again today by the Brewers, and he was not happy. It was almost like mid-season or like late season, like a late season plunking. He was pissed because he's been hit by them like 2 or 3 other times. He was interviewed and he said there was a lot of clashing between he and Freeman. Why? Brewers hit him 4 times last year? Okay, so that's his like 5th time getting hit? Yeah, by them alone. I just can't imagine Freddie Freeman like being like that. What would the clash be? Like, who's more of a elite superstar? Like, see, Barry says the media was mistranslating something Acuna said in Spanish. See, guys, this is why we gotta. And Acuna responded saying he never talked bad about Freeman. He clowned the account that posted that. What, was it a Twitter thing? Yeah, just like, you never see that. Anytime, just general rule, guys. Start from skepticism when you hear teammates in the MLB talking trash about each other, or really any, as long as it's not pitcher hitter, hitter pitcher, like they can have beef. But hitter hitter, it's like a fraternity, man. They don't talk bad about each other as a general rule. So just start from skepticism, like, is that true, or is the media lying again? Especially when it's in Spanish and you don't know Spanish and you're just like, I don't know, someone's translated it. I mean, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, who knows? All I'm saying is start from a skeptical standpoint. Unless you see and hear them say it with a straight face, and even then they'll probably come back and just be like, oh, I was taking out of context. Like, you gotta get the context of the situation too. What was asked before, after, like the whole situation. Can't just take one quote out of context. I mean, they won a World Series together. They probably love each other. Wasn't the media, it was morons on Twitter. Well, that's social media, G-dubs. So, I mean, it is media. It's just like knucklehead media, even. Like, you think regular media is bad? Because, like, you know, regular media gets paid by clicking and eyeballs. So they'll do and say and anything up to the line to get you to view them. They need ad revenue. Everybody needs to get paid. And then social media is just a bunch of no-names who are even more desperate for clicks and likes and views and, like, attention. So they'll, like, and they have no accountability. And it's a race to who can say it first, who can get the news first. And no matter if it's right or wrong, like, they don't double check, they don't fact check. Trout and Ohtani. So it's like, just post immediately, and then who cares if it's true or not. We're gonna get Wander out of here. Come on, Wander. Where are our parallels? For the love of mercy. No parallels? This is the strangest box. We get one card. We get a relic out of here. A Wilson Contreras relic and no parallels. What? That's really weird. Heritage has been very hit or miss this year. And that's, like, even from personal experience. You know, my first box was a bummer, a bust. And my second box was amazing. It's really weird. Well, we know we'll get a hit out of here. So let's go this route. Get a little good luck going. Little good luck action. Little good luck action. They're flipped around, Chris. I think, yeah, like, yeah, there are high numbered cards, but the flip stock, all that stuff will be flipped around. But there's no chromes in there, no, like, usually you'll get a chrome or a chrome refractor or some version of that. And if you don't get that, then you'll get some kind of a border parallel or some kind of a numbered parallel. Maybe not numbered, but like, even out of my bust box, I got a black border, you know. Bazooka backs are not in this. They are, that's Gypsy. Eric says, I've had a few duds and a few huge banger boxes. Yeah, that's what it is. They'd be flipped around. The hits are flipped around. Here we go. It sure was true. It has been confirmed, and Freeman responded. All right, well, I'll do a little deep dive and investigate it on my own. Because, like, every other person has said true, not true, true, not true, not true, true. So I can't take chat's word for it today, unfortunately. Kepler green, Devers green. Kurt Terry. Gleba. Judge. And I think these are 75, the pinks. 99. This one's the 99. 3 of 99. Marlin. Sixto Sanchez. Today, the Marlins are owned by one Trevor D. Congrats, Trevor. One thing about the Ultra Pro soft sleeves is they are durable. They don't like to flick open as easily. Safety with a 5 says, I opened a box of Heritage, just like yours. Awful relic and no parallels. Yep. Rare, but it happens. Sixto. Let's do a little random spread in honor of Freddie Freeman. One of these. And no, that's not what I paid for it. 2011 Topps Chrome. Look at this. Freddie Freeman rookies. Let's do it. I've never opened this before. This is kind of a unique pack design. Oranges in there. We'll start with this right here. Steve with a $4.99. Sorry, I missed you, buddy. He says, I was going through some Bowman cards yesterday, and I found a 2019 Chrome Julio Rodriguez Atomic you pulled for me almost 2 years ago. No way, dude. Isn't that amazing? That's one of the best part about opening cards, is going back and finding gems that you forgot about. I love that aspect of it. Thanks for the super, Steve. Wow, what a card, dude. That's, I don't even know what that would be worth right now. Several $100s probably. It's gemmed up. I mean, geez, in a PSA 10, if you're talking about his first, be upwards of $500 card. Heath Bell. Ooh. Mike Morse. We're going to see some names in here. David Ortiz. Quality is good. Not sticking together. Quality controls. Pretty nice so far. Jimmy Rollins. Nice clean design. White borders. What's up, Big Ray? 2011 Chrome does look nice. McCutcheon. It's got to be an early McCutcheon. Third year card or something like that. Yep, third year. Back when he was one of the best players in the league. Grinky refractor. Look how young he looks for the Brewers. I don't even remember that. Whoa. Greinke was in the league for a long time. Before that, even. Brett Myers. Michael Pineda. He's a Tiger right now. That's his rookie card. Mariners. Going to Kevin. I love going back in time. Even just, you know, like a pack. Like this. Mike Stanton. Something fancy. An X-Fractor. Brett Anderson. That Stanton, that's a, okay. Second year? Is that second year Stanton? No. He's older than that, isn't he? Is that numbered? No, they're just putting the X-Fractors right in there. Brett Anderson. Drew Storen and Roy Oswalt. Now we got a pack of oranges. The Orange Freddy would be amazing. Greinke still plays, yeah. Yeah, he does. Back for the Royals. Whoa. That was a weird angle. Posey, orange. Jeter, nice. Sweet Jeet. Pujols, we got some superstars, Hall of Famers in this pack. And that's it. So there's only 3 of them. I like how they just put however many they want. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. Okay, so that was the Freeman pull. Looking for the Freeman. This is the Tatis and Vlad, Pete, Eloy. Just had a nice variety in this break of potential good rookies that we could get. Oh yeah, that reminds me. What's up, Rob? Good to see you in here, man. So how many at-bats does Pujols get without getting a hit before the Cardinals are like, okay, hang the cleats up? I think he went 0 for 4 today. Didn't look good. He did hit a fly ball to center, though, so at least he made contact. Oh, jeez. Gold Kevin Newman rookie. I saw the black and I was thinking that could possibly be Eloy, a gold Eloy. But nope, Kevin Newman. I'm still going to top load it because it's a rookie who's playing gold. What else? Something, dude. What is this? What is this? Oh, Eddie Murray SP. Eddie Murray SB out of a value pack. Yep. Going to Greg. Daniel Norris pitched today. Not for the Tigers. Kevin Kramer rookie. Okay, looking for Shohei. Bat down. Acuña's. Possibilities out of this pack. Greinke, career 74 WAR. Woo! There we go. Look at that. I knew Tropiano meant something. I knew that there's something about that. It's either means it's a horrible pack or there's someone good coming. I couldn't remember which. Good pack. Shohei rookie. Let's go. One dart throw. And we hit a bullseye. Or a triple 20, depending on what you're playing. Nice. Who's got the Angels today? Mike. Just keep it going. Could be something else juicy in here. Contra rookie. It's not an SP, is it? No. Judge. Cano. Silver. Rainbow foil. Evan Gaddis. And a gold. Oh, the good old days. Rainbow and a gold in the same pack. That's what I was hoping the fatties for 21 Series 1 would be like. Or at least, something in every pack. Award Show, Stanton, and Judge. Still a cool card. Very cool. Numbered. Lindor, Instant Impact. Another one of these. Buxton. All right, that was a successful pack for sure. Let's keep it going. Bo rookie. Vera. There's Chipper. Someone was just talking about Chipper. McNeil. Cruz. Savali rookie. All right. Got a little random spread out of the way. Plenty to go. Plenty. Let's see. What a hobby box of 2021 Topps Chrome. We'll get 2 autos out of here. Get the stands ready. We get 2 autos. We'll get a piece of color at least. 3 minimum. What's up, Alan? Doing good, doing good. Okay. Tigers are looking nice. Yeah, they're gonna be competitive this year. I really wish Riley was up there though. Really wish he wouldn't have got hurt. Big time bummer. But the Meadows signing is big. I do like that. What's up with the card in the corner? That one? It's a buyback card. They call that buyback. They just buy an old card, stamp it, throw it on top of the box. Kind of weird. It's a manager card. McClanahan. Refractor. Patino. Prism. Ian Anderson. Look at this. Oh, is this a light box? This is a light box. I thought it was a... My bad. I thought that was a hobby box. Let me add something else into the break. Let me see. What's the price difference there? Shogo, and Brandon Lau. What can I add that'll make up for the price of that? I know what I can add. One of these. It's about the price differential. You know, I'll do something else too. Do one of these too. That'll cover it. The boxes are so similar, like you can't even tell. One says 2 autographs on it, and the other just is empty, right where it should say that. But hey, the mini diamonds. Let's go. Stanton, Austin Hayes, refractor. Pink Moncada to $3.99. Been a while since I opened up a light box. I didn't even know I had that. Samuel, this one's yours. Difference in price about $75. Snell, refractor. Kyle Lewis Cup. Oh, that's sweet. Madrigal. Rookie mini diamond. Madrigal was batting second, I think, today for the winning Cubs. Madrigal's legit. Going to Samuel. Oh, thank you, Chris. Arias, black and white mini diamond. I'm bummed I can't watch the Cincinnati-Atlanta game. I think they'll shut my stream down if I play it too long.
Right? I ran track in high school.
Every once in a while, I'll just pop it on so I know what's going on. Shohei. Madrigal is the second coming of Pedroia. If he can get some pop. Pedroia had a little bit of pop for a little guy. Andres Jimenez, rookie magenta sparkles to $350. Going to John T. Congratulations. That's a cool card. We already got 2 numbered parallels out of the light box. Bunch of refractors. It's blacked out. I know. 357. That's stupid. Why do they black it out? Don't they want people watching? Wouldn't you want people watching still? Show your commercials over and over and over and over and over to people to brainwash them? Joe Adell, rookie. I know the players are right, like they agree with me. I've heard them say it. Like every player that's ever been asked about blackouts thinks that this is stupid. but you can still listen to it.
0-1 on Eddie. He'll be followed by Matt Olson and Austin Riley in the bottom of a scoreless first inning.
Keep Bryan. Mark Canna refractor. Is that game going to get in, Ben? What do you think? At least it's just a delay. Like, it's not straight up canceled, so it still has a chance to play. Paredes, the newest Tampa Bay Ray. Are they going to turn him into like a superstar? Probably. And Lindor. Yeah, let's open up the extras. That more than covers it. Okay. Every box we've opened of this has had a Tatis and a Vlad in it, I think. Get the cloth sticker as well. I think we got the Pete cloth sticker in the last box. A good baseball radio announcer is highly underrated in my opinion, says Greenskeeper. Yeah, for sure.
His first AB.
How about this?
What just happened?
Good to see him come home to Atlanta, Georgia.
Standing O.
Oh, it's Olsen in his first AB.
Had a really good spring.
I guess I can use my imagination. Okay, Altuve is the cloth sticker. Going to Houston. You finally got Buster Posey on your fantasy team. Okay, Wong. Did you draft him in the 3rd round? Someone actually, in our fantasy draft, people were actually bidding on him and paid like a decent amount of money. They had no idea. There were a few knuckleheads. Tatis, this is the rookie performers rookie. That is cool. Night Night. Do you have this one? Got that one in your collection? Not everybody does. Senzel rookie. Tyler O'Neill smashed one today. I'm building my FanDuel lineup, and I stacked up the Cardinals. And I'm like, I'll leave O'Neill out of there. It's always the way. It always happens. Like, I got to have Carlson and Goldschmidt and Arenado. And then I need a second baseman, so I'm going to throw Tommy Edman in there for the sneaky little wraparound, and I'm going to leave out O'Neill. Why? Why would you leave out the power guy that's batting 3rd? Sorry, I missed it, Ben. Oh, you had O'Neill? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's good. That's a good start for you. Score for the Nationals-Mets game right now is 0-0. The game hasn't started. Weather delay. Paddock rookie. Oh yeah, Paddock got traded today. Yeah. Padres making moves. They want to win this year. It's such a funny Jed Lowry with the big. It looks like he's got the biggest frown I've ever seen because his goatee like extends down. It makes him look really sad. Another one. I added this one in there too. Maybe we pull something monstrous out of here. Like a nasty Bobby. Dave, you have a 7-leg parlay still running strong, plus 7806 with a boost, $5 to win 493. Good luck. Those are so fun. I hit one of those this year already, and it was awesome. Pack number 2. Chase says Soto is my favorite player. Yeah, he's pretty good, I guess. Greenskeeper has a $15 bet plus 8,000 if there's a hole-in-one. Okay. Good luck. Sam Huff. Camo first. T. Bryan. $2020 Topps Chrome. A blaster box. Ronald Guzman, there's our negative that we always get. Always getting negatives. It's a Guzman going to Texas. Steve? Steve, you ready for your newest lucky card? Let's make it happen. Infusion in 3, 2, 1. I've got like everything I want as far as Tatis rookies. Gilgamesh. Like I don't even want to buy. I have so much. There's nothing I can't. I don't know what else I could do. What else I need? I need. It would just now. It would be anything I bought now would be overkill. On top of my graded collection, which is one of the, I feel like it's one of the best in the world between my graded collection and the ungraded stuff that I have. Okay, I don't have the one of one. There's only one guy in the world that has that. And that guy doesn't have all the other cards that I have. So, good for him. But mine's more vast, I think. I think the breadth and depth of my collection is greater than his. He has a higher end card and probably cards, but I have more and a better variety. The Bo rookie, I'm so happy that we got him. Also, it's not a contest, so I don't really care who has the better or best. I just have everything I want. The only thing I'm working on now is from my own collection. I'm sending away some of my firsts to get graded because I don't have any PSA 10 firsts. Those are very expensive as well. But I think it's time to expand my horizons into other players. There's so many good players. That's the beauty of collecting. If you miss out on somebody, I missed out on Trout. That's the guy I wish that I had, but it's out of my range. There's always the next guy. You miss out on Trout, you miss out on Tatis, you missed out on like Bo or whoever. You just wander now. And then all the guys coming up this year, Julio and Bobby, and just hop on board, get on the train. Sepia. Let's get a good sepia. Well, nothing out of there. But we did get the Bo. 2022 Series 1. We got an opening day Wander. Can we get a Series 1 Wander? 900 for a PSA 9 Trout isn't a lot. Well, maybe to you, Thomas. It's all, I mean, not everybody has $900 to just throw down on a piece of cardboard. But Thomas thinks that that's not a lot of money. You know, there's a lot of people that message me and they're like, baseball cards are too expensive nowadays. I can't even get in. This box right here is like $25. 20, 25 bucks. It'll be 30, 35, 40 before you know it on the secondary market, but it's not that bad. Now 20, 900, big difference, right? But there's always something in somebody's price range. You don't have to have the best, most expensive, highest end PSA 10 card. The beauty of the game is there's something for everybody. And even if you want the opportunity to pull a huge card, you can get into a break. That's why breaks are so great. Thousands of dollars worth of cards in a break and get in for a relatively affordable price. Look at that one. That's the first one I've seen of that Wander. I like it a lot. I really hope I get one of these out of the fat packs. Classy looking card. Classic pose. Excellent. Brian coming in with a $10 super chat. Says, got to go, good luck, and good night all. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, man. Okay, let's keep this going. Boba Fett. That's not true. It's like, look at the timing for Stelios. That's just not true. Like, you could say that about it. It's random. You can say that about any kind of pack, any kind of box, if you happen to not get anything in that box. There's always a critic. There's always a bunch of critics. No matter who's in it, no matter what it is, it's trash. Trash. This is trash. That's trash, trash, trash. It's like, what do you want? You got the most highly touted prospect in like quite a while. And his rookies are in here. But it's trash. So funny. Every single product you get. I read all the comments, guys. You get multiple people. Every single thing that comes out. Not going to get this. It's trash. It's like, okay. More for me. Thank you for not buying any. Oh, we're on. Yes. Yes. Okay, what happened with Davis? Davis got a walk. Good. All right. Jared Walsh, rainbow foil. Shohei. What would you prefer, Stelios? Like, you do realize that that's how this works, this whole thing works, right? Like, imagine if every box you opened contained more value than what it cost. You know what happens in that case? The cost of the box goes up to the point where it will never be there's more value in a box than it costs. You just have to hope for something close. At least you can find a $12 card out of a box that costs 25 bucks. Also, you didn't consider the fact that you could send the card away, and if it ends up being a PSA 10, it's worth a lot more than $12. But you just want to be negative. You want to be a little complainer. I know, I'm used to it. There's complainers all the time about every single thing. No matter what. It's like, there was a piece of gold in this box, but it only weighed 1 gram. I was hoping for a whole ounce. You know, like, no matter what, people are going to be like that. So I got a rainbow foil Wander, but it wasn't a 101. Trash. Garrett Cole. Mark McGuire. Chris Bryant. '19 Chrome only has Tatis, Vlad, Pete, Eloy, and Kyle Tucker rookies. I was hoping that there would be at least half a dozen more premium rookies. Trash. Here's a blue. Choi. Luis Robert, and Aaron Judge. So we got the Wander. That's good. A different kind of Wander. One that I haven't seen before. We got 2 boxes left. 2021 Topps Finest. Yeah, just why even open boxes when you can just buy the singles for like it's way better of a bargain. Have I gotten the Tatis downtown? No, I haven't. I haven't opened a ton of this. I only opened, what did I open? Opened a jumbo box for my personals. I opened up like 4 blasters and 4 hanger boxes because I've been waiting for the fat packs. Waiting, and they keep pushing it back and back and back. And finally I got the email that they shipped it and it's going to arrive tomorrow. About time. Cronenworth. Huff refractor rookie. J Carr coming in with a 3-month membership says, "Thanks, Striker, you're the best breaker." Thank you. Thank you for being a member. If anybody wants to become a member, you can hit that little $sign. It's $1.99 a month. And if you want to get in on the breaks, you can become a slammer. I'm going to put a little link right here, pin it to the top, and there you go. It's Patreon membership. It's a way to support the channel, and as a benefit to you, you get notified when I list a break. Here we go. Nolan Green. sparkles to 125. Going to the Cardinals. Julian, congratulations on the Nolan. Cesar Hernandez. And then Juan Soto coming up next. Can't wait to see that. Who's the most entertaining at-bat to watch in the league? Put it in the chat. I'll tell you, I've got... I think I got the top three. I got my top three. Put your top three in the chat. Most entertaining at-bat to watch. The Show 247 coming in with a $4.99. It's cool to just buy the card you want, but I also love the thrill of getting something no one may have. I hit 2 101s in a week. I love this hobby. That's right, The Show. Thanks for that super. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can open up a box and get mediocre results. So everybody's different too, what they expect when they open a box. Everybody has different expectations. Some people expect the world. Some people have low expectations. I have low expectations when I open a box for myself. I'm like, I just want to get like the one card. Like if I open a hobby box, I'm like, I just want the Wander. If I can get the Wander, I'm happy. And as like a bonus, maybe I can get like a low expectation parallel. Rainbow foil, gold, something like that. Some people open boxes and are just like, come on, 101, I'm gonna get, you know? Everybody's different. And that's the beauty of opening wax. Because you can have low expectations and hit a freaking banger and you're just like blown away. I see it happen all the time. Look at this. An orange auto of Devin Williams. Holy moly. Orange autograph. That's a rare one. Going to James. Congratulations, James. And occasionally you get super lucky with like a 101 or even... Remember that Jason Dominguez auto out of a blaster we pulled? I mean... Unbelievable things you can hit. Are they all going to be winners? No. It's stupid to think that they are going to... That you're going to like... Hey, this box is going to make me $100. I'm just going to buy all of them. Come on. Nate Pearson to 250. The perp. The purple and the blue looks good together. Dr. Sticks kind of got lit up today. Not a starting pitcher for them at this moment. Dylan Carlson, rookie. Oh, here's Soto. 0-1. I'm sure I'm on a delay or something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely on a delay. Mini box number 2. Leon says, opening a box for me, it's about me opening it with my daughter, not expecting to get much, but the excitement on our faces when we do post something is more than enough for me. Yep, Leon, same here, man. I open up, like, when I open up stuff off camera, I don't open everything on camera. It's with me and my daughter, and we're just sitting around having a good time. She doesn't really know what she's looking for. If she pulls something good, I can show her, and we top load it. You know, we put in a little soft sleeve, top load it. She puts it in her collection. She's got a bunch of empty boxes in her card shop. She got her own little card shop. It's awesome. Just watching that play. Cano's back. This time he's clean. Jose Altuve, the blue to 150. These parallels look so good in 2021 finest. The parallels look spectacular. Going to the Astros. Alex. Corey with a $1.99 super chat says, opening day, baby. Welcome, Corey. Thanks for the super. Tim just pulled a legendary home field advantage. Roberto Clemente, 1 in 50,000 packs. I've never even seen one of those. How do they look different? Are they 1-of-1s? Gotta be like super, super limited, right? What'd you pull that out of, Tim? What format, I mean. Where are you watching the Nationals game? I'm watching it on MLB TV. Having bad luck, Greenskeeper, with the hits. It happens. It comes and it goes. Especially the more you open. The more you open, it can feel like you're, I don't know how to put this, like your streaks feel more vicious. If you're on like a down streak where you're not pulling anything good, it can feel really like horrible. But then when you start hitting stuff like crazy, it's unbelievable. It's really wild. It's almost like Dr. Sticks rookie auto. It's almost like going to the casino and hitting blackjacks. You know, you go on a little run and you just hit a couple of blackjacks, or you hit your doubles, and maybe you hit your numbers on the roulette wheel or something a few times, and you're just like real hot. It's the same with opening cards. Sometimes you're real hot and sometimes you're not. And you have to understand that when you look to open a $25 box and you only get a $12 card out of it. If you open a $25 box and you get a $12 card, man, that's a good day. Joey Votto, we got 2 oranges out of this box. 1 of 25 for the Devin Williams and 22 out of 25 for the Votto. This one's going to Nick. Two oranges, unreal. You get a box like that where you get 2 oranges sometimes. Yeah, he's got a nice autograph. He's a good dude. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any interviews with Mackenzie. Anybody who's not from Cleveland probably maybe hasn't, but he's like a down-to-earth, nice, seems like a nice guy. You can tell by his signature. Can't you? I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. Like his signature says, I get it. Nice spread out of that box. Okay, last but not least, 2021 Bowman draft light with the Ray Waves. What? Yeah, good idea. Job first. Harry Ford first. Chrome. That one was a chrome. Genesis, Marcelo Mayer, and the Ray Wave? Chad Dallas. With the goggles. You know how I feel about pitchers with goggles. I don't like them. Although, you lose the goggles, you become Corbin Burns. Fact. Sky's mixed bag coming in with a $20 super. It's trash that I missed out again on this break, but good luck to everyone. And don't forget to tip the dealer. Striker is the best out there. Sky, shoot me a DM, brother. And any of the slammers that missed out or just want to get in on the next one, just send me a DM, direct message on Patreon saying that you want to get in on the next one. And I will send you a shout out, early notice to try to get you in. Appreciate you a lot, Sky. And I wish you could have got in here, man. Roan. The goggles, they do nothing. Andy Rodriguez, what are you? You're a green. That's why you're backwards. To 99. Going to the Pirates. Jake has the Pirates today. And Jake, do you have another one on the board? Is this your first one? It's your first one on the board today. Pirates have been hot lately. Especially when you're with like rookies and prospects, because they are so horrible. They just have a pretty good farm system. Henry Davis. Gross hands. Yeah, sarcasm in chat is like, it doesn't work at all. Because, and it's a trick. Also, sarcasm in texts, if you are sarcastic with your friends in texts, doesn't work. You want to know why? Because you can easily say anything with sarcastic. You could be like the biggest jerk and say the meanest thing and just be like, it's just joking. It's a sarcastic remark. Like, I wasn't serious. It's like, how was I supposed to know? Like, you just literally wrote, like, you're the worst or something, you know? It's like, what do you mean? Like, oh, no. I was joking. Like, oh, I could tell from the inflection in your chat. It's tough. So sarcasm in chat is, it's a good way to get banned accidentally. And it's a sneaky thing to do. It's like, because then if you say something that is unacceptable and it gets you in trouble, you just go, I was just joking. Or that was just like, that was the opposite of what what I just typed is the opposite of what I meant. You see? It's tricky. Same with emails. Same with like messages after. If you type a message, like a comment in a video, and it's not 100% like cut and dry, how is the person supposed to know? Jay Allen. Decent first. Joe coming in with a 5 says, Striker, when might the next break be? Go Mariners. I don't know, Joseph. I kind of just do them when I can. My life is extremely busy, and when it's like, hey, I've got 3 hours. Let's assemble a break, do a break, and crush. I wasn't going to do one today. And then I was like, I've got a few hours. Let's do a break. I got everything packed up, and my throat hurts, so I thought I wouldn't even be able to get through it. That's another thing, is like this time of year, I'm always kind of, like allergies and stuff, and my voice hurts, my throat hurts, sometimes my eye gets all swollen, my sinuses get all swollen and stuff, and it's not good for doing a break. And I almost blew my hand off on Monday. Get this. How sweet would that be to have a 3-fingered breaker? I think I could. I don't know. I might be able to pull it. Yeah, I could still pull, as long as I have these two. I could still pull it off. I'd make it work. Luis Rodriguez to 199. But I'll tell you how I almost blew my hand off. So, poker. We go over and play poker. And sometimes on Monday nights, I like to smoke a cigarette. Okay? And I look over, and the ashtray is full of firecrackers. And I go, dude, that's a bad spot for firecrackers, because like everybody's smoking there. There's like 10 guys smoking. So the ashtrays are just all being used, right? I'm like, we're gonna have to do something about that. And he goes, oh yeah, it's the owner of the house. He goes, yeah, I was just cleaning up over here and I found these. I just set them there for now, but yeah, I gotta take care of those. And then he pulls out his latest rack, the deer he just killed. Nice 8-point mount. He's like, did you see my new mount? And I went over there to see it, and it was right by the table. And I was like, oh, that's awesome, man. I put my hand down with a cigarette like on the table, and I was looking over at his mount, and it was right over top of the firecrackers. I was like this far away from lighting the whole thing up. There was a wick sticking right out. I just didn't even, I just told him about that, and then he distracted me, and I look over there, and my buddy comes walking in, and he's like, you might want to move your hand, and I look down, and it's an inch away from lighting like 30 firecrackers in a enclosed small area, glass, stuff everywhere. I might be able to do it. Let's see. Benny, Paper Benny. I'm assuming that I get to keep my thumb. If I don't get to keep my thumb, then we're in trouble. Then I'm really gonna guess if I had these three, I could make it happen. Or I get a hook with a hinge. Yes, hook with a hinge. Look at that. Oh, money. Who needs a full hand? It's all about a hook with a hinge anyway. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Gotta let loose one day a week. Sorry, I missed a couple. The Show coming in with a 24/7. The Show 24/7 coming in with $1.99 says sold the Gwyn 1-of-1 superfractor for $400. Good deal. Let me think about that. Yeah, I mean, $400 raw card seems fair. Seems good. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would my wife think of this? She would think whatever I told her to think about it. What is this? Brett Beatty? Virginia Slims. Thanks for the sarcasm. Like, I know, see, Greenskeeper I know, so I know when, like, he's always joking around, so, like, that's one thing. But when somebody who I've never seen before in the chat comes in saying stuff sarcastically, allegedly, I'll just ban you for life. It's easier to just ban for life than figure out if it's sarcastic or whatever. but I might have to get a hook with a hinge just to practice. Brooks Gosween, first refractor. Joe says, I will never ask when the next break is. I'm glad you made it out with all 10 fingers. I am too, thanks. Thanks for the super, man. Appreciate it. Bobby Witt Jr., Ray Wave. There he is, the man of the hour, with his first career hit, RBI, and run scored today. Bobby Witt Jr. Nathan, you're on the board. Actually, you were on the board already with that Salvador, weren't you? Congratulations. First refractor. Lots of refractors. No problem, JD. Narb says, I like your channel, mainly because of the Padres love every video. Well, that's good. I'm glad the fact that I like the Padres is the only reason you watch. See, it's so much easier to love every team and just pile on the love for every single team and have nothing but good things to say. Because then everybody loves you. But if you actually have an opinion, whether it be funny or real or whatever it is, you get some hate. Trust me. So the Padres fans love the channel. Tigers fans love it. Mariners fans, surprisingly, we got a lot of Mariners fans, and they're just really good sports. But if you talk trash about the Yankees, woo, or Boston, you gotta watch your back. Always. What was that? Yankees fan coming to get me? Okay, that's it, guys. Let's check them out. Check out the hits. Bobby, Ray Wave. Andy Rodriguez to 99. Joey Votto. We got 2 oranges today. Joey Votto, 22 out of 25. And Devin Williams, autograph, 1 of 25. Tristan McKenzie, refractor, rookie refractor. Actually, that's just a regular. It looks like a refractor. Jose Altuve, blue to 150. Nate Pearson, purple to 250. Arenado to 125. Madrigal, black and white mini diamond. Jimenez, magenta speckle. Fernando Tatis Jr., rookie performers. A new Lucky Guzman for your collection. Bo Bichette, chrome rookie. Couple of Wander cards today. 2 unique ones that we haven't pulled on the channel yet. The Wander opening day and the vintage 87 Wander. Moncada to 399. Shohei rookie, Series 2 Shohei rookie. Eddie Murray short print. Sixto auto to 99. Wilson Contreras relic, game used memorabilia. Salvador Perez, walk this way, tough insert to pull. We found that out today as well. I did, at least. And this guy, the buyback, Ken Aspromonte, Indians, Cleveland Indians manager. Strikers hit of the break. Because I forgot to do that. So, by default, here it is. John, lucky guy. Unbelievable. Did we have fun? Okay, Cincinnati's up 3-0 on the reigning World Series champions. Didn't see that coming. Cincinnati's got quite a skunk squad this year after they gave their whole team away. Unbelievable. So, tomorrow, we're going to be live again. We're not doing a break. We're going to be opening the case of Fat Packs live. You get to see it here live. So I hope you'll join me. When's it going to take place? I don't know. When would you like it to take place? What's a good time for you? Put it in the chat. What time would you like me to do it? No guarantees, but you know. Put it in the chat. What time? What time's good for you? Should we put it back on the stage? Everybody seems to enjoy it. Also, you have to put like EST, 7 EST. That's the standard time. 4 PST. That's 7. Okay, 6, 7, 3 a.m. I don't know that would be a very popular time to do it, but I'm open for it. I don't know how long it's going to take, Chris. That's the problem. How long? Like, you know me. I just start talking about things, and then an hour goes by. 6 Central. So, like, yeah, we're looking at probably 7. Everybody loves 7. 7 Eastern. Because if I started at 7, it's probably going to take at least 2 hours. Maybe more. Maybe like 3. Might be a 3-hour show. 7. Okay. 7 o'clock it is. I'll try to do it at 7. Hopefully the Padres win tonight. Hopefully, what else do we want to happen? Now that the break's over, we can just kind of talk. Let me present a scenario. I want to know what you guys would do. We can screen share here. Okay, so here's the situation. Make that smaller. Why can't I get it all on one screen? All right, come on over here. Here's the scenario. Okay, we've got 4 teams, and we've got to assemble a lineup, a daily fantasy lineup that is unique enough that 16,000 people are putting in lineups, and this one has to be unique, meaning only one of them, or else you're going to split it. Got to have one pitcher. It's either Framber on the road plus 105, a 9-run total against Shohei. So it's Framber or Shohei. Hold on, let me get the proper FanDuel pricing up. And then I'll tell you what I did. It's either Framber for 8.8, Shohei for 10.5. He's the most expensive. You got Bumgarner in the Diamondbacks game at home, plus 114. So they're slight dogs at home against Darvish. Now we have to consider strikeouts. We need strikeouts. That's all, out of your pitcher. You just want as many strikeouts as possible. So as far as that goes, you're looking Shohei, you're looking Darvish. But it's early in the season, so these guys aren't going to go very long. 6 innings at the most. Shohei might even go less than that. Framber doesn't strike out a ton of people, and he's a lefty going against a bunch of legendary righties. First thought. The first thought is, you know, you're wanting to stack up 2 teams most likely, but you don't have to since it's such a small slate. My first thought was, okay, obviously I'm going Padres and Angels because you got lefties on the mound and you got righties on the other side. Especially Padres. Padres look especially juicy because they're on the road, so they're going to get that guaranteed last at bat in the 9th. right? So you're probably going to get a bonus at bat out of. I don't know if Nola stays in the game. I think they have a couple of catchers on the roster. So Nola might come out. I don't really know. But like Machado might get a second at bat. Nola might get a fifth at bat. Machado might. Cronenworth's got this lefty, so people are going to shy away from Cronenworth. He's probably going to be a little bit lower owned. Voit is just juicy. Look how juicy Voit is. Batting fourth against a lefty, Madison Bumgarner. I can't think of a better scenario. Also, it's in a dome. The weather's nice. It's great hitting weather. Voigt's like a must play. 2.5, that's so cheap. Machado looks like one of the best plays on the slate at 3.8. Here's the problem. The best play, you can't just plug in all the best plays. Because then you go over here and you're like, oh, Framber, lefty, Angels at home. Look at this lineup. Shohei, Trout, Rendon, and then they put Duffy in there. It's weird. People are going to skip over Duffy. They're going to go to Adele, righty, lefty, and people are going to skip over Walsh, lefty, lefty. So you got to get at least, you have to find the one guy out of here, out of all this, that hits a home run that nobody has. That's the problem. What's everybody have to say? Who do we put in there that nobody's going to own that's going to hit a home run? Nobody's going to have the Diamondbacks. They're going to be sprinkled into lineups. But for the most part, nobody's going to stack. Could you in your right mind stack up this team, the Diamondbacks, in this situation? They're dogs at home against the best pitcher on the slate. Second best, if you count Ohtani. And look at it. Varsho, Marte, Peralta, Walker, Smith, Kelly, Beer, Ellis, Perdomo. Stinky. But they're projected to score 4 runs. Someone's going to score, most likely. Who's it going to be? I like Peralta for 2.3. And I like Marte because he's a switch hitter. He's going to stay in the game. There's no other good second baseman, really. And he's got power. He can put up a bunch of points. So what do? Henry says Peralta. Shockwave likes Cronenworth. Hosmer. Nobody's going to play Hosmer. That's a sneaky play. Gilgamesh likes Marsh. What? Perdomo's a sleeper. Ugh. Perdomo might be the worst play on the slate. But here's the thing. There's no shortstops. Look it, there's no shortstops. Which reminds me. You want to see what I did? Here's what I did. That's not it. Hold on, let me find my... I mean, that was one of them, but... Okay, here it is. I'll show you what I did. So I put Darvish in there. Because I'm a nit. But I put Darvish in there and Voit. Voit's the best play. And I took Marte against my starting pitcher. Because somebody's going to score some runs. And nobody's going to... People don't like putting opposing offenses in against your starting pitcher. But on a 2-game slate, you got to do some weird things. Machado... He's in a great spot. Machado and Voit, great spot. Kim is my shortstop because he's 2,100. And he's batting 8th. I need a little Padres stack. So I ended up doing something a little bit different. I put the Astros mini stack in there. And I'm going to is it too late now? It might be too late now. No, 9:40. Okay, it's not too late. But when I put this lineup together, the Houston lineup wasn't out. So we've got Brantley batting second. He's likely to get an extra at-bat as opposed to Tucker. See, Tucker costs 4.1 and he's way down here. It might be good to keep him in because people are going to be like, I'm not putting in Tucker in the 6 for 4.1 is so overpriced for that spot. I think people might overlook him. But Jeremy Pena, shortstop. How do you get your name in green? You got to join the channel. There's a little dollar sign that flashes. It's $1.99 a month to join. It's not that much. You get all kinds of cool stuff. Green highlight, special emojis that only members can use. You get a free super chat every month, member chat. So, man, I don't know. I don't know if this, like, I had to have Jordan. There's some guys I just had to have. But anyway, for Arizona, I put Marte and Peralta. I put 2 of them in there against my starting pitcher. I don't like that. But they're just so cheap. I'm fine with Marte. I think I want to put someone else besides. He's got to be $2,400. An outfielder that's $2,400 or less. So it could be Chas McCormick. Or Brandon Marsh. Marsh. What do I do here, guys? Marsh for 2.1. Lefty. Only going to bat probably 3 times. I don't like it. Anybody can hit a home run, though. I do like... see, I can't do these Diamondback. Grisham's 3.1. Will Myers 2.6. I like Myers in there. Righty, lefty. But I don't have enough money. Marsh. Walsh. I think Walsh is too expensive. Walsh is 3.4. I gotta get Peralta out of there. I got 2,400. I could take Bregman out. Righty. Let's take Bregman out of there. I got an idea. We put Brantley in. Now we have 3,100 for a utility player. No, now there's some options. Okay, Houston, San Diego. So we can put anybody in here from any team. All right. Grisham for 31. Like, nobody's going to be playing Grisham. Or Cronenworth. Lefty. Remember that. Duffy, the guy that people are going to pass by, 2,700 in that Angels lineup. Adele. Gurriel against righty. No. Oh, we can get Will Myers now for 26. That would complete the Padres stack against lefty Bumgarner. Bumgarner, do we want to go that way? Lock in Duffy, says Henry. Duffy. Meyer hits Mad Bum, Shockwave says. I like Will Myers in there against a lefty. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 2, 8. Where the heck is the other one? Oh, 4. 2, 4, 5, 8. It's not a dream. That's not a dream. 2, 4, 5, 8. And then here we've got 2, 4, 6. But we got lefty against Shohei. I'm okay with that. Myers. Grisham's hitting 9th. Yeah, I know. Peralta hits Darvish and Meyer hits Bum. All right, I'm gonna put Meyer in there. And we've got $500 on the table. That's good. We want to leave some money on the table. It'll differentiate your lineup because people don't like to leave money on the table. So if you do, you have a better chance of having a unique lineup. And I don't think people are going to put Marte in against Darvish at second. But who are they going to put in there? People are going to have Altuve. they're going to have Fletcher. They're going to do the wraparound. And then everybody else, I mean, maybe they are going to have Marte. If you think Darvish is just going to destroy Arizona, then you take Marte out of here. Ugh, so bad. Second base is so bad. I could just put Altuve in there. And that way I wouldn't have to go against my pitcher. I think that's the play. Altuve against Shohei. Righty. Shohei's going to... But you never know. Baseball is so random that you never know what's going to happen. Shohei could go out there and get stomped for like 6 runs in the first. That stuff happens all the time. Same thing, Darvish could go out there and just walk like 3 guys in a row, and then Arizona, boom, grand slam. Anything can happen. Remember the Indians changed their name to the Guardians? Yeah, I know. Yep. Mad Bum is over the hill. I know he is, but so is... I don't know. A lot of people are. Like... Soto's up. Can't show too much of that. Pre-game for the Padres is on. Brandon says Cronenworth. Meyer and Hosmer, they've been trying to prove themselves for a while. That like trying to prove yourself isn't anything in baseball. It's about how good is your eye that particular day. Because the pitching is just so OP. Major League pitching is so OP. It's crazy. Hey, Brandon. Post-stream meditation on Daily Fantasy. Can't decide what I want to do. You can't just put, like... Everybody who starts Shohei is going to put Marte in there. Everybody who starts Darvish is going to put Altuve in there. Some people might want to save a little money and they might put Fletcher in. Nobody's going to put Profar or Kim in there. I've got Kim in at shortstop, so some people might put Kim in there. Kim's multi-position. So, what about Jeremy Pena at shortstop? Two, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm gonna run out of time, and then it's just gonna be whatever lineup I had in there. Starting at shortstop, hitting 7th. He performed well in spring training. Predicts him for 8 points. Whoa. Let's see what happens here. Put Pena in there. We got $300 left. We've got one more. We've got 5 of these guys in here now. So we'd have to go second base. Either go back to Marte. I think people are going to have Fletcher. Profar. These guys are just so pathetic, though, that they don't do anything. Nobody's going to have Profar. But just because nobody has him doesn't mean that I want him. Altuve. Altuve is the guy you got to have there. Also, you have to look at like who's going to beat you in this position. So first baseman, who's going to beat Luke Voit? Well, Walsh could beat him. Cronenworth could. Yuli is going to have a tough time, I think, against Shohei. Varsho, And then nobody else, really. Nola could, I suppose. Nola's so cheap at $2,200. But money is nothing today. Money doesn't mean anything. You can have whoever you want today. Oh, jeez. There's just one break today. It was good. It was fun. My struggle. Putting together a unique fantasy lineup that nobody else is going to have. You have to have some dirt in there. Is everybody going to have Paney at shortstop? Yes. All right. I think this is good. Okay. I'll have to let you guys know. I'll be back on tomorrow. We're going to be crushing, as usual, whole case of fatties. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you all